Think ghost stories are just for kids? Wait until you hear Alex's encounters. As a kid, Alex was terrified of the dark. He swore he heard his toy robot moving on its own at night. His parents brushed it off, but the sounds never stopped. One night, he saw a shadowy figure by his window. Fast forward a few years, Alex visits a haunted mansion with friends. Everyone else was having a blast, but Alex heard whispers and children's laughter, alone. Years later on a hike, Alex and his friend Ben come across a strange man who vanishes into thin air. Creepy, right? How about this? Alex is working late in a library. He hears books slamming shut, but there's no one else there. His anxiety spikes when the noise keeps repeating. Things get weirder. On a fishing trip, they meet a fisherman who asks for help, then disappears without a trace. Back home, Alex feels watched. There's a shadow in his room that vanishes when he looks directly at it. Chilling, huh? But it doesn't stop there. Camping with Ben, they hear noises outside their tent. Someone unzips it, but no one's there. In a hotel, Alex experiences flickering lights and strange smells. And during a video call with Ben, objects move in the background. Finally, during a thunderstorm, Alex sees a figure outside his window that disappears in a flash. Real or imagined, these encounters will make you question reality. Sleep tight. Alex's fear of the dark began when he was just a child. His room, filled with toys and childhood memorabilia, became a place of dread as soon as the sun set. He would lie in bed, clutching his blanket, eyes wide open, scanning the room for any signs of movement. The toy robot, a gift from his grandparents, was his favorite during the day. But at night, it became the source of his nightmares. He could hear its mechanical joints creaking, the sound of its tiny feet shuffling across the floor. He would bury his head under the covers, hoping it was just his imagination. But the fear was real, and it was paralyzing. One particular night, the fear reached its peak. Alex was almost asleep when he heard the unmistakable sound of the robot's gears turning. He slowly lifted the blanket from his face and saw the robot standing at the foot of his bed, its eyes glowing a faint red. He screamed, and his parents rushed in, turning on the lights. The robot was back in its place, motionless. His parents assured him it was just a bad dream, but Alex knew what he saw. His parents, though loving and caring, couldn't understand his fear. They tried to comfort him, telling him that there were no such things as ghosts or moving toys. They even took the robot away, hoping it would ease his anxiety. But the sounds continued. Every night, Alex would hear whispers, footsteps, and the occasional creak of the floorboards. He felt isolated, unable to make anyone believe him. The shadowy figure by the window was the final straw. It was a cold winter night, and the wind was howling outside. Alex was trying to sleep when he noticed a dark silhouette standing by his window. It was tall and thin, with long bony fingers that tapped against the glass. He froze, unable to move or scream. The figure seemed to stare at him, its eyes glowing a sinister yellow. After what felt like an eternity, it vanished, leaving Alex trembling in fear.